So let's start from the first tier. In our savory plate, we have the salami cheese croissant, the house special egg salad sandwich. That one is the cucumber tuna sandwich, and also the shrimp bread. And the central place I come with a 4 black currant scone with the Devonshire cream and the raspberry jam. And the scone is a fresh bread, so it's very hot because of when you grab it.
Okay.
And in the sweet plate, we have the usual panna cotta, the raspberry cheesecake. That one is the chocolate mousse cup, and the last item are the rose flavored macaron. And there are 2 little spoons for the panna cotta.
Okay, thank you. They're beautiful. Thank you.